Hey, everybody. Everyone's favorite glue monger here, needing a fresh supply. We know what that means, right? The Ulrics certainly do. And the good news here is I didn't look around at all after the last episode. We have no chores besides what we were doing already. So let's go give the ponies the bad news. We should have all the prerequisites set up for this now. We just have to arrange for the logistics. So give me, how many Ulrich canals do we need? Because we're just copy and pasting, right? And this is, here, count for me, I'm too dumb. This is slaughterhouses. Okay, once again, too dumb. This is 15 Ulrich corrals. We should probably check the ratios on this again. And then 3 reproductive centers. I gotta get rid of all these bricks and such. Maybe go see Irving. It's good to check in with Irving at the beginning of the day. What am I doing? What am I doing like times 5? Clearly not awake right now. Okay, right there. Here. We didn't go pet Irving. Let's go feed Irving. Oh, he hasn't even eaten his new windmill. Well, that's terrible. What's also terrible is that all the biofluid critters can be attacked. Maybe I'll do something with that. Maybe not. So we have the wall here. I suppose it's symmetrical. Alright, so we need Ulrich corrals. And that is right here, please. So it looks like we need 4 more. Then a bunch of ponies. Okay, no problem. I really should have gotten a whole lot more belt. There's still time. I can still pretend it was all my plan all along. Ulrich corrals. We want 4 you guys, which means, of course... Oh, the bots got me. You threw me off. And now we need a ton of belt. We also need impact crushers. Don't ask why, ponies. You'll find out soon enough. Where do we keep those? What do they even look like? I feel like I should know this by now, but my brain is all fuzzy. Didn't sleep very well last night. It's really kind of ominous. Where is this? Down here? Oh, in an area of the factory I literally never think about. Yeah. Come on, guys. Give him a hand. By a hand, I mean an artillery shell. Boom. I really should seal all this off down here. Like, this is a problem, right? This is only going to be... Oh, you're out of angry juice. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Let's put that on our list. Maybe we'll even fix this today. If we have time, we'll just go do a whole cycle of everything, you know? Just walk the wall. The other thing I need to do is to figure out... why are whales not being delivered? Do we not have any? They should have done so by now. No, we have whales. Mystery. Alright, so... Oh, I didn't get a bunch of belt. Yeah, just all of it. You're all coming with me. And we are going to try to weight this appropriately. I suppose I need a pack of ponies. These may be the lucky ones in the end. Right here. So, let's set up a model. Let's take a look at what we're doing. And what we're doing is we're making little Ulrics by the best recipe. And we're breeding Ulrics by the best recipe. And in around here we have some Ulrics, right? In you go, in you go. So your rate is 3.24 a second. And you eat 0.6 a second. So that times 5 is 3. Yep, it's 5 to 1. That's still, the ratio is still there. And this makes 0.6 a second. That's still not very much. This makes... Okay, it's close to double, but not actually double. Well, it's a good thing that this recipe isn't that expensive, because it's not a very good upgrade. Alright, let's do this. I mean, it's gonna literally be this, right? Just start here. Just this whole thing. You all come with me. It's touching the walkway. That's bad. Then we are inevitably going to clip a line here. There we go. This is our plan. And we're going to have to do something about this line. We have to do something about this. Ew. Mega ew. No. No. Okay. Better. Much better. Aesthetic. Beautiful. Alright, and here we have the new area. We can probably trim a lot of this, right? Like all these things passing through. Oh, that's the main bloodline from the AUG processing area. We're going to have to deal with that. And then this goes around. Yes, good. And this is, again, a passer. Not what we need. Is this okay? Do we believe in this? I mean, mostly believe in this? This shouldn't take that long, given that we're just copying and pasting. And like this happens, yeah. This does not happen though, right? Because you're not going to the slaughter area anymore. No, you're going just here. Just here. And then there's a lot of stuff here that needs to be oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Actually, this is probably all coming from the south, and we're probably going to add more. Like, this doesn't happen. I don't even know where this is going. I can't see. Oops. I want, when I release the bots, to have it be glorious and correct first try. Can I do it? Probably not. So this is the meat disposal area, and that's not applicable to this. Like this entire line right here. She does not matter. And then we have this tangle. Like this isn't going to happen because we're going to just use everything from the south. We have all of the hookups we need right here. Okay, and then this doesn't go anywhere. That's a cage return. Yeah, that's what we want to do. And then this goes away, and we'll just pretend that's all right. All right, so the ponies come in. They are processed. See, all of this right here doesn't work. We're not bringing in anything for, well, yeah, we are, unfortunately. Never mind. But the epoxy out is not out because it's just going to head south instead, and we don't need that. And this is just passing through. And that's a product. So okay, that's a little better / different. And that's horrible. Let's see if we can do, okay, just right there and right there. See, all better. Now we have the bloodline. We have to, well, we should probably do that last, right? Here, it's time. My friends, manifest. Go. And we'll just kind of stand here while they work. All right, so maybe take this moment to look at machine parts. That's our next thing to do, right? We have to make a little bit of a plan. Even though this is coming in very quickly, we don't really have time to plan. Okay. I accept that. We're gonna need more speed mods, apparently. Here, turn off. And we're gonna have to go get a whole bunch more of everything. We just need more in general. End of story. Full stop. So like right there. Now all of you. I don't have enough. I wonder if I have enough windmills on me. At least this might relieve the power situation. Oh, are we isolate? We are isolate. No, friends. Togetherness is our strength. Alright, we do need more windmills. We need more boilers. We need more lots of stuff. We need more modules again. We need more Ulrics. At least I can fix, right? We have more Ulrics we can get. We can get level 3 Ulrics. Which will only be a little upgrade. Just a speed upgrade. But it's still there if I want it. Okay. How am I... Did I miss one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I bet I never picked up the model. Maybe. Why wait a second. I thought, well, maybe I only got 14 and I'm just not that intelligent today. I can well believe that. I feel slow and stupid right now. But being slow and being stupid has never stopped me from building Factory before. So where? One more. What else? We need more modules, right? So let's go scrape those up. We need a lot of stuff. We need more boilers. Probably gonna need more boilers than we have up there. Let's just get a bunch. We'll use them eventually, right? They're never needed in small quantities. And we need module stuff, and we need... stop hitting my Gorbachevs. And then after that... I don't know. We're just gonna do whatever today. Yeah, I'm not with it right now. We're gonna make a plan for machine parts, and I'll do something repetitive and just brainless. I definitely would. I'm up for a no-brain day right now. How we doing? Everything's okay. All is right in the world. And we haven't had an oleochemicals crash in a while. So that might be finally fixed. Where are you? Where are you, Electronics Mark II? Where are you? Ah, here you are. There we go. Some more speed mods. Alright, let's do our best. As always, right? The ponies are counting on us. Alright, glue factory the second. Oh, we were missing a bunch of stuff. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's not real. That wastes flight time pretending it's real. Alright, we have to deal with blood now. If you do not deal with blood, blood will deal with you. Because that's the factory failing to run. Okay, there. We're back into the normal workings of everything? Yes. Okay, good. Good. Just one happy bloodline, right? Straight up to the center. And all this still goes? Excellent. Okay, no problems whatsoever. We are ready to begin processing, right? Like in theory, this should be really quick. Because I'm just copying... Oh, excuse me. I'm just copying other whales and adjusting their destinations. Well, no, I have to copy and then update. I better just do them from scratch, right? So, The problem here is you eat a lot of stuff really fast. You need a lot of salt, and you need a lot of Erlesia seeds. And you have a dedicated line right here for mushrooms, because you're the only one who eats mushrooms. No, wait, you're not even on the right recipe. It gets worse. It has a lot of salt, and that's a lot more seeds. So, and a lot of raw fiber. I guess we have to have dedicated lines for all of these things. Okay, that's alright, I guess. Meanwhile, here, you are not nearly so picky. Yeah, didn't I get one of those? Didn't I do this? Did I run all the way and just not do that? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't even be close to the first time. Alright, we're gonna do this. We'll do it right this time. Like I said, slow and stupid. Fuzzy brain. Fuzzy brain has no doubts. Fuzzy brain simply acts. Fuzzy brain simply is. I picked up a Varrock paddock instead. Okay. Okay, I understand that. That's forgivable error, right? That's something close. It's a Varrock paddock, of course. Just shove the Ulrics in there. They'll like it. They don't like humidity. Bop. Bop. Okay. So now these guys are ready to go, and you're going to be a problem all on its own. Because we're probably going to need more of the... I guess if we were to address this right this second, we'll have to do something like this. Like, I'm pretty sure this is how it has to go, right? Then you have to, again, join in the chant. Join in the chant. Okay. I'm just going to assume that this is somewhat intelligent, right? I really should have them entering at different places instead of just on a sushi belt. I don't know if... Maybe it doesn't even matter. I don't know. Okay, this is a problem for a little later. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Our problem for right now is here. And that's... These things eat a lot of material. They need pony food. They need dedicated lines for salt, Erlesia seeds, mushrooms, and raw fiber. So I guess we have to decide how we're going to split this stuff up, right? So notepad, come to me. Let's go take a look. And that's all the same. It's like, you just need mushrooms and you're weird like that. All right, so pony ingredients. What do we need? 1 bedding, 2 quality food, 15 Erlesia seeds, 10 raw fiber, 5 mushrooms, 10 salt. Okay, and then up here to raise them up real good, we need, and it's just add it straight because 9 in, 9 out, 9 in right here. So 2 bedding, 3 food, 30 seeds, 15 fiber, no more mushrooms, 15 salt. All right, so this is the materials that have to be brought in. And we have to apportion them correctly. So let's just do this now. Bedding, food, seeds, mushrooms, and salt. All right, these things must get in. And so seeds stack to 100, 100, 100, and these stack to, raw fiber is 100. So the only tough stackers are salt and mushrooms. So right there, this has 33 space in the whale. And this has more than that. This has 50. So if this is 33 and this is 50, we really want to shave off. Like, this might be the best we can do. So this was 33, now it's 38 and 45. That's reasonably balanced. All right, so these are all going to get switched around, but this one's going to get well, we kind of want mushrooms here. Kind of want a lot. I will do the 4 right here and the 3 right here. Yes, that is the way. Mr. Whale, come here. Your job, if you choose to accept it. And if you are silent, you accept it by default. That's how it works. I want you to go get... This is the 2, right? If we're putting it right here. So you're going raw fiber and Relegia seeds. Raw fiber is right here. Come here. I want you to load items until Caravan has right there. I think I got saved by the new UI there. So you have raw fiber. Oh, we didn't do our number. Okay, hold on. We're ahead of the game here. So this is 9,000 divided by 45. That's a blessed number. 200 each. So it's 3,000, 6,000? Yeah. So 3,000, check. And then we go and we get Relegia seeds, which is obviously in the plant stack. And we might not have enough of them. But that's fine, I guess. Load items until you have Relegia seeds, 6K. And then you come here. Circuit condition, as per always, comparator equals go. Unload until target, unload until target. 3 and 4. There we go. 6K. There. No. No. It's the complete opposite of that. And as per current fashion, off you go. All right, so this guy's going to be back soon. So it's going to be salt and Relegia seeds here, and I approve of that. You no longer handle Ulric food, and now instead you handle that. All right, so it needs a raw fiber direct in. So I guess we don't do this now. Instead, we grab you two, put you here, and then you, and go right there. And then, like so, what we have done many times, and what we will do many more times. And this will be a direct line of raw fiber. Raw fiber and Relegia seeds will make their way around like this. Good, right? Good. And then you will be king of nothing. Okay, good. Good. All right, so Relegia seeds. In the new style, we don't have multiples. Unless we actually are overloading one of these, which we should not be. All right, we're going to continue working in the new style. And you have to be raw fiber, right? Oh, this needs me to do something. And you'll be, I don't know, 15K. That sounds great, right? And you are fiber. And this requires my attention. Because we just got a new building, strangely enough. And we have to order this built. All right, and we're going to do what now? Just research next aug, which we are surely not going to use. Yeah, great. It's here. Do it. Press the button. Meanwhile, Crydrins in the mall, right here, we can now make Crydrin level 2. So we should queue that up. You don't really need anything special here except neuromorphic chips, which may or may not be on the belt by now. And we're just going to leave it at this for right now. All right? Until we see a few more. All right, just leave that alone. Next, this does not exist. This was a good idea. This is going to come back. Because we're going to use both sides of this belt too. This is not how it should be, first off. You are going to be... Oh. No, you're going to do like this. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. You hear me? Everything's going to be fine. Weird I can't do this. There we go. Then you will give probably mushrooms. What do we need? We need mushrooms and we need salt. So that's what's on this belt. And this gets dedicated lines as before. Here, don't do this. Do this instead. And hopefully one of these is enough for all of these guys. All right, you're going to be mushrooms. And that's right here. Filter mushrooms. And you're going to be right here. Only you're going to be salt. Only we're going to do this. No, those are going to have to come back. And it's going to get worse. I wonder which side of the belt that's going to be on. I wonder if I should pay attention to that. Has paying attention ever helped anyone? Honest question. So right there, and then up. There, that's proper sidedness now. All right, we have a dedicated fiber and Religio seed line. Good. Now we have a dedicated salt and mushroom line. Also good. We don't have a dedicated bedding or pony food line. It's kind of an issue, I think. But we'll get there. We probably need more Religio seeds than is being put out by just this guy, right? Because those eat 1 a second, if I recall. Here, let's just go back on what we're doing. And as custom, you drop down. Because these guys eat rather a lot. Alright, we'll just pretend that's okay, right? And this doesn't exist at all. This concept is just no. And then same over here, right? This just will not exist. Does not, will not. Alright. Okay, we need another whale now. So our new number is 30, 40, 43. What? No. No, 38. 30. Yeah, 38. Jeez. So 9,000 divided by 38 is... It's just going to be 200, right? Let's just do 200 again. You are not regular... No, wait, you're probably just dumping everything. And then salt has to be 200 again, right? You're probably satisfied right now. We're just dumping everything onto this belt. Okay. New whale, come here. Let us speak of magical things. You must be whale hungry. And you must go right there. And you must go... bedding, quality food, mushrooms, and salt. So bedding is almost certainly first, right? So bedding, load items, bedding, quantity 400. And then probably salt next, almost certainly salt next. You're in the earth stack, right? Or you're in the product stack? No, right here. All right, you need almost a full caravanserai of salt. And then add destination. Mushrooms? Where have we stashed our shrooms? Right here. Load items. Mushrooms. 600. Then lastly, quality food, which may or not be here. We should check and see how much quality food we're eating a second, because I have concerns that we're producing it fast enough. Right here. And I want you to load items until we have the happy Ulric food in quantity 600. Then you add destination right here. And I can put in another supermarket making more. That's not a real problem. Circuit condition. Right here, right here. Another supermarket supplier, rather. Unload until target times 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Easy enough. I probably should have gotten more bedding because of asymmetrical concerns, you know? It's availability. There's having the proper ratio on the belt, and then there's also having it available on the belt, you know? Okay, done. All right, be on your way. Yes, be on your way. All right, so Ulric food production here. This is eating 0.72. That's a lot. So this is 0.21, 2.1, and these all eat very little. We might be running out of Ulric food. It's going to be very close here. It's 0.72 times 3 plus 15 times 0.06. That comes out to just over 3 a second of quality Ulric food being eaten. And down here, we are producing essentially that, right? It's 0.72 times 4. No, that's just short. These guys need a gentle speed module applied. Alright, we'll go do that. Here, we'll go... Okay, not right now. Hold on a second. We'll finish this, and then we'll go do that. Glad I thought to check, though. There you go, and just continue dumping. In fact, these should probably be lower, right? Just to keep the ratios vaguely appropriate. Alright, now. Salt gets on the belt. You must read the news. You must be informed. Not you. You don't have to be informed. Then we need... like that. Alright, so salt on the belt, 2K, probably too much. And then right there, just fill it, and that's going to be filling it. And then we need bedding. So that's 1 and 1, and bedding would probably be 1,000. It's an availability issue. And then lastly, we need good Ulric food. And that's again going to be 1,000. And I think maybe this one has to go higher. So bedding, yeah, and then, yes, this will be okay. I think maybe this will be okay. I think this has potential for okayness associated with it. Let's go speed module, speed beacon, the Ulric food area. Here, we don't need this anymore. Speed beacon, the Ulric food area. And then go get some barrels, because that's going to be the last ingredient. Though I should probably step ahead and do something with collagen first. Oh, and there's also the collagen whale. That has to get set up. Oh, is this still going? How are we doing? How are we doing on carbon fiber? The current peak of the factory. The pinnacle. Okay, that's what I want to see. Hovering right around 60 a minute. Just about 1 a second. And just hold that, please. Just never stop. Meanwhile, we want over there. And pony food just isn't being made fast enough. We are risking hungry ponies. Hungry ponies don't make good glue. We need fat ponies. Right there, and you're probably just going to do just like this, right? It doesn't have to be much. And now you're making 1 point. Yeah, that's more than enough. And 40 megawatts won't be noticed. Now the only problem is, are we going to have feeding issues and is feeding the machines? Is they're now going faster than normal? Alright, we'll see. For right now, everything is okay. And now is all that matters, friends. We live in the now. We only visit the future, and the past is a house that we have moved out of. So right now, in the right now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then everything else. Okay, yeah, you got me. You got me. It was never going to be anything else but that. Okay, friends, I understand. I don't want to hook this up until the college in Wales is here. So I probably should have done that first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then all of these go here, and probably more. I mean, almost certainly more. We should be refilling right here, but I guess there is good enough. And we should be doing the thing. The thing, you know? The thing. Because these guys have their own barreling machines, we should be taking all barrels and water barrels out. They should just not make it past here, so it's going to be a lot tighter. So maybe we can get by with those few barrels. All right, we're just going to live in hope, friends. All right, so this looks good. You look ready to go. You just need water barrels. And we think we got the ratios right, and we got all the food here. Now we just have to take care of the process at the end. You know, the process. Why? Oh, that's probably stuffed up on shells over there, so that's probably not a problem. All the xylophobe bits are rotting on the belt, but, you know, it must smell wonderful. I used to live next to a fish market once upon a time. I did not enjoy that. Not at all. Okay, there was a lot of good reasons to live in that place, but that was not one of them. Alright, so I just copy this whale, right? Why aren't whales being delivered to me? Serious question for the class. I feel like they should be brought to me. I feel like my every whim should be catered to. Right there. And you should just be ready to go, right? Cargo. There. Go and do that. I hope we have urea. We do. Looks like it's kind of in demand. We were out of urea for a while there, and I don't know what that was. Do we have skin? Oh, yeah, we got skin. Alright, so we have to govern this thing, right? It's governed by the inputs, and you decide how much to put in. Alright, so we have to get the news about how much epoxy we have, and I guess we'll just read what's on these belts as a proxy. Okay. Well, alright, let's make a plan first. Historically speaking, everything's better with a plan. And historically speaking, Plans are how we humiliate ourselves. Down. And then this has to get all the way to Epoxy land. And that's on the other side of this entire complex I just put in. Which is unfortunate, but we can make our way through here. I wonder if we're still isolate in power. Yes. We have to join the rest of the disaster. At least we'd never run out of power up here, you know? Alright, now this is a problem. Sneaking through right here. So I guess we do it here, but this is just going to lead us into greater difficulties, right? No, we can navigate them. Though greater difficulties do exist, we removed a lot of other infrastructure. We have made our way smooth. Good. And then we just have to take the products of our labor right here. No, past the other products of our labor. Alright. You're going to have to make a choice, my good ponies. Glue or this. It's a tough choice. I don't expect this to be... I expect there to be regrets either way. This is unfortunate, isn't it? I suppose we can just leap straight over, right? We're basically here. Basically exactly here. There. That's not the prettiest juncture, but it does the job. So, we're probably just going to leave it like this to begin with. We will expand out as necessary. We're going to have to watch this a little bit. That's fine. This guy's coming back. And I determined I want to make epoxy until this segment right here backs up. Does that make sense? This is you getting the news from right here, and we're going to continue to do that. So I want you to read and hold. So, when epoxy gets up to, say 200, then I want you to stop. And you must have the Ulrics on the belt. Alright, and then that will make our decayable. I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready for our guests of honor. Alright, so 1, 2. 1, 2. And then over here, a 1 and a 2. Alright, so, and they're off. We are making... I didn't like seeing that. That was a... Is this not fast enough? This produces 5 barrels a second. This eats exactly that much. Huh. And now we got this problem. I thought this was going to be a problem. We can probably do something about this, right? You need bedding. You need better pony food. And we'll have another dedicated line right here. A thief line, mind you, but a line nonetheless. Here, turn yourself on. And then we will always be able to make cubs, which is, I think, pretty important. So, like that. See, we're getting away from the sushi belt concept for this. And then bup, bup. And then right here. Bup, bup. Okay, so we should be making cubs forever. And I shouldn't have to do anything about this, right? Except maybe ask for more cubs on the belt. You guys should be pumping constantly since you get first dibs on everything. It's going to take a while for all that to fill up, especially under pressure. So this might slacken a little bit as this comes into equilibrium here because we're stealing a bunch of materials off the belt. Anyway, up here, we are making ponies. We make them fairly quickly. That's all necessary. We have a pony catcher. We're probably going to need that. Let's just be honest with ourselves. And then right here, we await the arrivals. Oh, we need cages. Don't ask why. These cages come back, unlike the Vonix area. I should go tend to Vonixes again. I want cages. Where do I keep my cages? Right here. And I guess just a simple 1,000. Just take no risks whatsoever that I might be understaffing this. There we go. There. And production has commenced. Alright, so this is going to take a while before we get a solid 50 up, right? We should be doing it like this. This is wrong. You should be doing it after, you know? Let the hands have first jibs, and then that one grabs. That has a better chance of doing everything right. Okay. So you should be kicking on real soon here. Yes, you should be kicking on now. Oh, you need steam. That didn't get hooked up. Okay. That is a little bit of my fault, I feel. Very soon, Pony Smasher 5000 will be going. Oh, you need water? Where do we make the water? Where do we make water on the scale? Probably start with behind it, I guess. And this will probably be enough to cover it to start, but almost certainly not enough once we really get rolling. As I get the feeling we're going to need more steam makers. I think we're going to need more of just everything. Again, full stop. So let's leave ourselves room. There you go. Making steam, getting steam. Then you use 359 a second. So let's just do a little math. 359 times 3 divided by 60. We will need 18 boilers. We are currently running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's actually more than I thought we'd have. So like this then? We're certainly going to need more water. So, a good little coopy, a good little pit. Oh, we can't do it here. I guess we just do it right here then, right? There. This looks like I know what I'm doing. Right there. Alright, so... Flamer is destroyed. That's not good. Right here? Definitely not those. Maybe I should just take a tour of the security situation. I mean, right here we definitely have to do something about. Need a resupply of gifts. But all these guys are spinning. We're spinning to win. And the question is, can I add more? All right, so this is, let's just do a ratio. Let's figure out, okay, not a ratio. Let's just figure out the world. We are producing, I think it's 0.6 ponies. 0.6 ponies. 0.6 ponies times 15 pony makers. We are making 9 ponies a second. This right here is not absorbing enough ponies. I mean, just the the cager right here, which is a problem. But we're just going to avoid that problem. We want to process 9 ponies a second up here. And so if we're doing that, just assume that they all get into cages. We'll work on that in a second here. And so we have 9 ponies a second divided by 0.25 for the impact pressure. We need 36 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 4. We have 20. I don't actually think we're going to get to 36 of these in the end. So if we need 36 of these, that means we have 9 collagen a second. And we are just short of that right here. Could always leave a little slack in the system. But we're probably not going to... we're going to try not to do that, right? So the first thing to do... first things first... and then this way, and then... we're going to put this guy somewhere else. You know? Boop. Like, this whole thing is going to find an existence elsewhere. There you go. Alright, and then this will have to come farther over. For reasons I feel should be obvious. I'm probably going to have to go get more impact crushers, aren't I? Alright, so now we have room to add in a little more. Alright, only 2 more ranks then. Very well. And put that down, please. Alright, I do not have the impact crushers. Got it. And we're probably going to have to speed module this lightly. And that's fine. Oh, we never took care of the fact that we're isolate. So let's figure that part out. Like, there's no power connecting the north and south here. Which is probably a bigger problem than I realized, just overall. Yeah, that's the stuff. This is not the stuff. This is indicative of a problem. Why is no one bringing me whales? Real question here, boys. We're going too deep. And right there, they brought me whales, finally. Just takes a while to get out. I need a thing called an impact crusher. What does it do? Don't ask. You are sincerely, really and truly happier not knowing. And we can probably already see the results. Epoxy. Yeah, this is what I want out of life. This is how you put a smile on my face. 10K a minute when we were at less than that. I want to get full up to tripling. You don't solve a problem until you triple output. Then right over here. Right there. Okie dokie. And then just kind of chuck some ponies where ponies need to be. And that's fine. Okay. We can now finish tuning this area. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, so what we have now is a situation where I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 28 of these guys. And if we do our math again, 9 divided by 2.5 is not good enough. Just simply not good enough. We need a very, very light beacon that also hits the collagen, I think. So, Mr. Beacon, where are you? Right here. This hits everybody. We can just do a 1-5. Yes, that's it. Just a speed module of a 1-5. And that hits absolutely everything. And now we're eating at 0.34 seconds, so it's 28 times 0.34. And that's just over 9. Okay, this produces correctly, and this is just over 9 collagen a second. Well, it's actually quite a bit over 9. So that's good. Now we just have supply issues, I suppose. I suppose sushi belt isn't... Well, okay, here's another issue. Like, I feel like one should be an express train to the other side. I also feel like there's too many cages on this belt. Ooh, we've got a problem here. Oh, we don't have the mixer on anywhere. I took it out. Okay, so we need to do a true mixer right here, I think. Well, not... Okay, mixer is not... It's not the right word. Balancer is the right word. There. There's your true balancer. And it's going to take tuning here. I'm not sure sushi belt is the way to go, especially for something so high throughput like this. I'm not sure I have confidence in this overall. Maybe it would be better with bulk inserters. What I do know, however, is this has to be a bit higher throughput. There you go. So I guess this is regulated by cages, and I'm just putting far too many ponies on the belt. Like, it should balance out eventually, though, right? I mean, this is as good of a situation as you can possibly get, except it's trying to put cages onto this, too. I suppose it takes a cage, it picks a cage, puts a cage, picks a cage, puts a cage, you know? And eventually, this should all balance out. I feel like I shouldn't be doing a sushi belt here. I feel like this is a problem. I also feel like I need a buffer tank. There we go. If that's just filled up real nice, then we don't have any worries whatsoever. I wish I could put this on over on the other side, because while this doesn't hit a full third, then a lot comes around again. I guess it doesn't matter in the end, right? So now our new bottleneck is we cannot cage them fast enough. We need this to be going even faster. So I could build a better system, or I could just, you know, solve the problem this way, right? That doesn't even solve it, right? There you go. I pay electricity to solve this problem. There. We have 1,000 ponies in cages on that belt. And they're all... None of them are stacked, which is good, I guess? That means 2,000 ponies. Ponies in cages and cages. I kind of feel like I should pull 200 of those off. And that the system will go better. Like, most of these are just not going right now. Why aren't you going? No collagen. Perhaps we do not have enough collagen on the belt. Okay, I can believe that's a number. put that way up. Now I really feel like I need to pull cages off the belt. Here, let's just do that. Right here, until I see 200 of them, right? Yeah, just do that for me. And that'll give more space on the belt, which is really not something I should be considering. I could just switch this to not be a sushi belt. And just have one big line right here with no, cages come out on it too. I can filter out cages on the epoxy line. That's not being fully utilized. Alright, not ready yet. This is not a situation I want to see. But that's not something I want to do. Oh, wait a second. By putting that splitter in, I caused a problem, didn't I? There was a reason why I was doing it the way I was. Who knew? Alright, you're almost ready. There. You pulled off 200. Good for you. What are you missing in life? Well, we just shut down Ulric editions for a while. But I did cause a problem here. And that's not being... Well, I guess it doesn't matter that much. It still matters. Okay, good. And that... I mean, it still matters, but it's not that bad now. Maybe there's too much collagen. Seems unlikely, though. You should be higher. Now we need more Ulrics, and they're coming in, it looks like. We have... No. Okay, so we're out of ponies down here. This is where the bottleneck is. And if we look over everything, you are not making more because you have made all that you can. Great. And if we go up here to the razories, we need more water barrels, it looks like. Yeah, those are all stopped on water barrels. All right, let's tune the efficiency of the system by adding in more water barrels. No problem. After this, we're going to touch Vonix's. I really should just do a walk of the wall. And then maybe plan for machine parts. Sure. I'm going to start with this. Yeah, it's a good plan. And then maybe if I'm very efficient about doing those things, I'll be able to maybe even do a prerequisite for machine parts. It's gonna kind of suck going up. I'm gonna go on a trip in just a couple of days. I'm gonna be gone for a week and more. Don't worry. By the time you hear these words, I will have been back. I have a very healthy buffer. Oh, and that's an issue now. This is one of those good problems, you know? There you go. Yeah, it looks like we might need more throughput here than just one caravan. That's another good problem. But you guys are going just fine. You're still not going. I just threw a whole bunch of barrels on this belt. How is it? How is it that you are not fulfilling your purpose? The belt too stiff? Too full? I mean, it looks very full to me. Do I have to step back on some of the materials? Kind of looks like it. Here. Let's put not so many of you on, I guess. And then not so much of you on. And then not so much of you on. And let's see if that helps out a little bit. Or maybe it's just very wavy. Maybe I'm going to come to regret this decision. Yeah, maybe we'll never hit actual peak production, you know? Because sushi belts just have that, like, percentage use in them. Well, I mean, this is a positive sign. This makes me feel good about life, actually. Well, okay, now the fuse stopped, but collagen's coming. Maybe bulk inserters would be better. Maybe they overfill, you know? Maybe I just have to sacrifice some collagen, but this is very close to moving full speed. And I feel like we should have tripled production. We've hit our goal. I wonder what that dip was. Epoxy. So in the last 10 minutes, we're up at 1.5 at best, 1.2, 1.3K, and we look at history. I wonder what this was. What was this? And then it didn't, just staggered off. Like, didn't we do this? And then why would it break like that? Oh, we ran out of ponies, I bet. This is when we were flush with ponies. The belt was completely full. And then it just didn't work out anymore. Okay, so this was really old normal, like 500. Yeah, it's like 500-ish average. And now, right now, this isn't quite where I want to be, friends. I want to be up at 1.5K a minute, solid. How can I help you? We need more ponies. Are they just coming in as fast as they can? Yep. Yep. And this is going quite as fast as it can. This is peak Factorio right here. Not really the animal cruelty part. No, we're out of cages again. If we're out of cages, it kind of suggests we need more cages in the system. So yeah, this is kind of a wave, isn't it? Maybe we can help. Maybe we can help. We need to decage this line more aggressively, which we can probably do, right? Like, an easy, simple way is to come right here, and then way over here, we also put another decagers, some more decagers. And then all these cages from right here shall not pass, you know? And that's good. And then we make more cages right here. Right here is where we really want to decage. So I suppose we can do this. And then you will come just down and we'll figure something out, you know? This is one of those, once again, surely according to plan situations. Definitely 100% was in the original blueprint. How dare you question this? Alright, there you go. And this will decage again, leaving only cages on this side, and that's much less than it was. So this will give more space on the belt altogether. And it'll mean that the cages are essentially always available since they return faster. They don't have to take a whole trip. So that's probably a win. Probably. I could probably stand here for a very long time, just gently messing with it. Now, the question, of course, is are we overwhelming our dinosaur? And the answer is probably yes. We probably have to upgrade this guy, and if I'm thinking about it, I should just do it, right? Like he's on his way back, but if this ever gets any more, here, good sir. You are retired, good sir. Passed over for a newer model, and that's be whale hungry. Then take that. You come right here. I want you to fill your cargo. And then I want you to send that all the way back to the epoxy bins. So right here. Empty that cargo. And I don't really expect it. All right. Good sir. You have done well. Come with me. You are retired. Let's go tend to Vonix's. And then I'll come back and stare at this again. Then probably take care of wall issues in general. I need to go restock gifts, I guess. Good thing I know where a whole... Okay, we're making one. Why are we only making one? Shouldn't this be continual? Unless they're all getting caught in here. Which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Yeah, we're definitely catching a lot of Vonixes. But I guess this needs to be tuned up a little bit. Greater than 100. There you go. And we'll keep a few. And these we'll send back. Here. We'll make it go a little faster too. By that I mean a lot faster. And that will provide more material for the eggs area. You're already working. Good. This guy's only produced... Oh, you can't get rid of your jerky? Oh. Oh, once again, the thing is happening again. It's happening again. Why is it I cannot figure out how to do spoilage properly? Why is it this gets me every single time? And that guy's trying to... Oh, they have to be regulated to be meat only. Okay. Okay, we can do this. Probably should have thought of all of these things before. But the good news is, I can think of them now. Yeah, we're just capturing too many Vonixes. I speculate. Oh, wait a second. We need to do a thing. More epoxy. Done. Definitely done now. Maybe this is going better. Maybe we need to put even more Vonixes on this belt. Let's do that instead. We've collected all we need. So now it's time for them to go out and just increase their numbers overall. Alright, maybe it's working out. Alright, let's go stare at the terrible fate of the ponies once again. And just look it over objectively. And objectively, we are not good people. Alright, so this is working good. All of these are churning out cubs. The cubs have not yet learned of their terrible fate. And up here, all of this is actually going. This is fabulous. This is close to steady state. This is all I need. And the cubs should also be coming back around, you know? There's no need for them to go on the whole belt. Maybe I just need an entrance. That's probably a bad idea. And all of you guys are spinning. And it seems like collagen comes in waves. So things turn off every once in a while. So maybe bulk inserters would be more reliable to over-insert. Maybe I should go check that instead of Let's go try learning something. Come on. Let's go learn something about how factories work. Wonder what that was. We have a pile of bulk inserters, which we swore we will never use. We swore had no purpose. And yet we come crawling back to again to examine their behavior scientifically. And my theory is that bulk inserters will over-insert. Yes, it does. It inserts... What's it? It's not calling for any more yet. So this is probably better? Probably? Probably, maybe? Probably, maybe. We can probably just watch and compare the number of products finished versus around them. Here, that's good. Let's do some science. We'll have ones that have bulk inserters, because these guys shut down the most. Should probably see it. Here, we're going to put one at the very end. This is probably going to be the best test. So this is the scientific test, right? So this guy's made 200 products. This one's made 134. This one has made 108. So we want this 108 to catch up or pass this guy. And if that happens, then that means this is an improvement. Likewise, 204 and 228 right here. So right now he's not passing. Need more Ulrics. There's not a lot I can do about that. I can affect collagen levels. I can't pull more Ulrics in. Oh, that's really streaky. Wonder what can be done about that. Alright. I am pleased with this. I'm going to look at the graph one more time. Epoxy. And we were producing like 1.3K, 1.3K, 1.4K. So it's about triple. About triple. And well, this is going to take a lag, so we don't know whether or not it's going to actually satisfy demand. We have to sample this over time. So you right here. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's still waiting for epoxy. Okay, so we're just going to let this go. And we dealt with the Vonixes. Oh, I've got collagen in my inventory. There you go. It has to be used before it rots, and I don't know if it will. Here, if I pull it apart, I'll have a greater chance, right? Okay, good. Our accomplishment for the day is accomplished. Now we're going to go grab a whole bunch of spare, basic embassy parts, and we're going to take a tour of the south. Because I was seeing some of them being out of party juice, and that's unacceptable. So we want excess... Don't we have a repair pack pile in here somewhere? Kind of doesn't look like it. We want to clear out some of these things, right? Oh, wait. Personal logistics off, please. As they just take them away from me. I suppose I should thank them, but at the same time, that's not my purpose right now. We just repair backpacks and simple bots, right? There's some. Okay, we're gonna need more than that. So we have a repair pack maker over here, right? Yeah. And then some simple bots. And then we'll make a plan for the next great arc. Don't go full out. All right. Let's head to the south. We haven't gone to the south factory in a very long time. It is truly obsolete. Yeah, over here. And that's obsolete because we've taken all this territory. The walking wall has solved so many problems. I should have done this from the start. But you know, laziness happens. Alright, here is one problem. You have no bends. There, have more. And this will probably... And do you have plenty of bots? You do. And that fills up all that. And you need repair packs, don't you? So there you go. That'll help this guy. Right here, you have, again, no bends. And how are we doing on repair packs? Almost out. So that's going to hook up very soon. And then, yes, friendship juice restored. Of course, this isn't permanent. Nothing that happens down here is even the hint of permeability, impermanent. It's all going to change is what I'm trying to say. There's a word impermanence. There's a word permeability. What's a good word for the state of being permanent? It has to be fancy and intelligent sounding too. Alright, so... Oh no, there's more over here. So what is our problem? This looks like repair packs are out. No, we are denuded of bots. Oh wait, that's not how we do things. Because these guys are just going to get turbo blapped. So just let them come back in. Just go look at the epoxy graph. The epoxy graph makes you happy. Yes. Almost tripling. I mean, which is the same as saying almost being good. Oh wait, that is how we do it here. You don't get rationed. You do get turbo blapped. Alright, I suppose. What are you missing? You're missing flamers. Oh, and I don't have any of those. We might have some in the military box over here. Look at all this dead material. Oh, it's a convention of all these veterans. All these guys had their embassies removed. Okay, guys. You come with me now. We're gonna... I'll be back for the rest of you, alright? We still don't have any flamers. Okay, we're gonna take care of this. This isn't really a problem. A lot of these guys have gear in them. I'm doing this wrong. Alright, we're going to take care of this situation. We will confront our sins, sure. And the problem is I have no place to put all these artillery shells. Okay, you get picked up now. Then you have so hard to see. You get picked up now. And you get picked up now. What do I do with all these artillery shells? Because I can only stuff so many right here. Maybe I just need to warehouse them again. It's like this is artillery shell heaven, I guess. Okay, I suppose. And you give me that and get picked up. You give me that and get picked up. Oh my god. Thank you, tech, for happening. But at the same time, I'm kind of in struggle here. Alright, better augs. Give me better trits. Just run through it. Oh, we're going to get Mu upgrades and Krydron upgrades? Yeah, sure, whatever. Just let it happen. You pickpocket. So many shells. You've been carrying them all for so long. Now we need another one. I will hook this into the system somehow. I'm not sure if I'm picking up the same one I'm selecting. Oh my god. How many are in that stack, do you think? Now we need bullets. The bullets have become a problem. The bullets remain a problem. We need a bullet problem box. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're restacking. That's what you're doing. From decay. Okay, I remember that. Because it only stacks to 100 and then decays. Remember when this was an important part of the factory? Oh my god. Hundreds of them. You know what? These are all upgradables. I'm just going to destroy what's in them. I don't care. I don't need this stuff. I'm just going to pick this all up. You have nowhere to be, right? Or what is that? What am I even looking at? I don't know. Okay, I need help. I need serious help. All right, I'm just gonna upgrade. Oh, there's a lot of you that can't be. Oh no. All right, we have to pickpocket these guys. Okay, you're out. You're out. You're not out. You're not out. Okay. Okay, this is... We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. This is maintenance. This is about... All right, now death to a lot of artillery shells. I should feel bad about this, but I don't. There, just upgrade them. Mind wipe them. All right, now all you guys gotta get stripped. And we can't do that there. And we can't get rid of, oh my god, so much. Okay, moving along. Moving along. Pick you up. Pick you up. Okay, excellent, 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 excellent. Then we are almost finished in this job we didn't know we were gonna do. But you know what? That's fine. We don't know we do a lot of stuff in this factory. All right, we're gonna deal with this in a moment. This is never gonna be dealt with. It's just never gonna be dealt with. It's done. All right, so we've moved all that. Our job was still to get a bunch of flamers. And we're just gonna take all of these caravans north. We're gonna dump them in a box like we do. And then that's gonna be that. Easy? Good. I should check the epoxy box again. Just obsessively look at it over and over. Hey look, we have a whole box here that's whole and empty. And if I ever need more, I know where to get more. Let's go take a look at the epoxy box. Oh, we're out of science for some reason? Oh, we are meeting demand. Finally. And lots of carbon fiber. That's what I want to see. We got to put that on the belt. Here, we need to get a dinosaur to do that right now. Because we're going to need lots of that on the sushi belt. I want... Oh, I don't have any food for you. Okay, so how about we find one that has food in him? Yeah, like you. Alright, so you get a new job. It's a peaceful job. You have to go over to the carbon fiber bin. Right here. And I want you to fill your cargo. Then I want you to take that carbon fiber. I don't even know which ones aren't used anymore. We're going to say you. I want you to empty that cargo. Go do that. Because a lot of these are very low throughput. Alright, so I guess we're just going to pretend. And we need lots of carbon fiber on the belt. 3,000. Pretty sure that's how we do it, right? Yeah. Lots of carbon fiber. Alright, so that's where that's going. It's filling up ever so slowly. Do I have any flamers around here? That will fix the other thing I need to do. Where did I even make those? I can't remember. Turret. Oh, we make them way over there. Is that a flamer? That's a laser turret. How about we search for... no, flamethrower turret. Yeah. It's done over there. Alright, I guess. Below... right here. Yes. Alright, so I need 2 of you, please, only. Alright. We may be moving on to a new chapter. That's fine. Next chapter is just going to be planning. I'm going to plan what I'm going to do tomorrow, and that's basically going to be it. We're going to make a big machine parts chart like we do and start mass manufacturing those things like we should. And then, probably just going to call a day. And I'll do more tomorrow. And then very shortly here, I will go on my trip. And I will not be able to build factory for quite some time. And when I come back, I will be bewildered and disoriented. Which is exactly what everyone is here to see. So pick up all that. Okay, address our sins. You can tell this was a later construction because it uses red belt. Factory archaeology is a fascinating field. Being able to date parts of factory to different eras of the tech tree. Science going again? Alright, good. Does this... okay, just everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about anything. Worry about literally nothing except putting these flamers back and then getting caught. Oh no, just help me. Alright. All of that for that. There. We are a little more secure. Fantastic, right? And then our last old style wall bits are over here. And they're holding strong. So I think we're done with this phase. Good. And this is just completely internal, factory internals now. Alright, let's go back to city center. And let's make a plan. Our goal is machine parts Mark III. So we have to figure out what we're doing for that, right? First off, go look at what we have done today. That which our sinful hands have wrought. I don't like seeing half of these guys not going. It's not fault of the Ulrics. Maybe I should have 2 boxes. Oh, you stopped. You need salt now. I turned down the salt. Maybe I should turn that back up. Oh, wait. No, there's an issue. Salt throughput. Right. Yeah. Okay, so you need 3K. You're filling your cargo. You start here and you fill your cargo, you fill your cargo. Okay, do we have... okay, salt problems again. Okay, we can deal with this. And then right here, this is making saline and then into salt, so you're taken care of. And we haven't taken any salt mines in a long time. It'd be so nice if there was one just right here. Here. Salt. Like, this would be best to go just back and forth, but do we have... This is being used? It is being used. Completely used. Is this being used? Completely used. Right here. This is finally not being completely used. And then we have lots of salt down here. Right? Which is in fact not being completely used. That's a long haul. Yep. I am not sure what to do about this situation. We need more salt again. We're already producing so much. Because it's not a throughput issue because of oh, he is waiting to drop. Not very long, I guess. So yeah, it's just I don't got enough salt. And I could whine and cry about this, or I could just go take more salt mines. I saw 2 of them over here, right? Salt. Right here. We have to push the wall to take these 2 mines, but then what do I do with this? I guess I have to belt it in and then pick it up? I don't know. Because that's got to get all the way into the bin. And salt is hard to haul. I guess I pull the salt into this logistic belt until it gets to like right here, and then we just haul it from here to here. It's just a short haul. Alright, that's fine. Let's put this plan to action. And we're coming forward eventually, right? So just right there and right there, and we're just going to grow like this. What are you guys doing? I guess you don't even know what you're doing here. Yeah, the bots are making it real. But should probably do something about that. We could be crashing salt out of saline. We should be pulling salt out of the saline water system. Because as we can see, it's full up. In places, at least. What's happening here? Oh, it's not. It's holding salt available. Let's try this. Here. We are going to try something weird. Because we decided we're going to transport salt as saline water. Because that's a lot easier. And a lot easier. So... do we have salt down here? Yes, we do. But it's up here where it's an acute problem. So let's just do this, right? Give me a couple evaporate. I have an artillery shell. Evaporators. I have explosives. I have explosives. And we just put this right here and right here. And you're making salt. And so you're eating a lot of saline a second, you're making a lot of salt a second. And then these have to be regulated. Should only pull out when there's a void. No, you should attempt to fill this. Not sure. Not sure what the semantics should be here. Maybe split the baby. And just say 1500. Just do half. So it's always half full, so the whale is always half wasted. We'll see. This is going to be an experiment. Ongoing experiment. Alright, so we need to get saline water in. This is just taking salt from one area to another. And I guess we just drag this line all the way south. Even though this is going to be a pain. I'm not good about making things north-south transparent. Right there. And we have to get this all the way down to the Trit's drinking fountain. No, there's saline water right there. Ooh. Ooh, fortuitous. What is not fortuitous is these belts. Spin to win, friend. Right there, right there, right there. And so now we have a way of making salt on site, which I'm all but positive is going to exceed the rate of consumption. So I shouldn't have brought salt at all. Here, we're going to try this. We're going to adjust this whale. That you? You are going to be getting no salt. Okay, you're going to get 500 salt and don't wait. And then you're going to put 500 salt and don't wait. And we're also going to get more of everything else. 800, 800, and 800. Then 800, 800, 800. And we'll see how I'm ruining everything like this. Because I kind of feel like we're just taking it all from one salt mine. It's not a true saline line, you know? Which has solutions to it. Like we're just purely taking the salt from right here, you know? It's just this mine is supplying it. Which makes a lot of sense. Do we have any more salt out here? It's a desert. It should be full of salt. There's one right there. Which I guess we should just take, right? We should have the option of taking, which means while I'm thinking about it, throw down some more embassies. Let me go look over here. Are we finished over here? You guys are real fast. That looks like you're not finished with your business yet. Yeah, it's being loaded. This is dangerous what I'm doing. I should probably take it back. He says as he absolutely does not take it back. Alright, so this guy should be arriving more often. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. I should have remembered this saline trick, because this is a lot of salt per second. I think just one of these evaporators can hold the entire thing. Hold this all up. So we should probably just do that then, you know? There's no need to put this here. Alright, we're just not going to pay attention to that. We've made a tweak. I'll look at it after the episode, you know, when I just stare at my factory. Right now we're going to make a plan. And then tomorrow we'll begin enacting that plan. Take these explosives. Take this artillery shell. Take these cages. I'm not sure if we get rid of any of those things. Alright, we're done. Epoxy? Well, that's glorious right there. It's touching the holy 1.5K. Yeah, okay, this might be full epoxy consumption right now. And we're above it. So we should glance at electronics, right? Because everything was held up on epoxy. And what are you held up on? Electrolytic capacitors? That's interesting. You're just kind of stuck? You don't have boric acid? You don't have aluminum pulp. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go take a look at the aluminum stack, which is completely bare. All right. On the chore list, more aluminium ore. Done. That's probably causing a lot of problems. And I'm not going to think about that right now because I got other things on my mind. Then I want to see these guys. These guys aren't going because no capacitors. You're otherwise full. Then we want to look at high-tech circuits, which are not going. And you are not going as a consequence of MOSFETs. And MOSFETs look like they should be going, but you need aluminum pulp. All right, so we need a lot more aluminum ore in. And then special small parts are in fact going. So these guys are moving. This is me flying too close to the sun, isn't it? Yeah. No, they're going to make it. It's going to be fine. Definitely flying too close to the sun, though. I need the bullets to get in. At least the party juice is here, right? Yeah. All right, don't think about that. So, Nenbit matrix. Yes, this is going to full speed. This is going to full speed. It is not at all enough. We can still only have a few special small part makers going at a time. Because we get split, and we get split again, and this goes over there, and this makes that stuff, and this is in demand. We probably just need to prod and speed this, Just the old normal. You should never, ever, ever, ever be catching a radar station. All right. Okay, don't look at the alarms. The alarms aren't here to help me. Let's look at special small. Special small. And that's looking suddenly really healthy. We're at 240 a minute. That's nowhere near enough. We're going to have to get those numbers up, but we have the potential. All right, so what I want to do now is Notepad. Come here. We are going to make notes. We want machine parts. We want parts? Mechanical parts. Mechanical parts. Mechanical parts. We want the blue one right there. All right, to make this, we have that. We need brakes. Brakes 3. We need electronics 3. We need gearbox 3. We need hydraulic systems 1. Hydraulic systems 1. We need shaft 3. We need utility box 3. I believe we already have cobalt chrome. Right? Yeah, this is old tech. Takes a fuel rod. That only makes 2 fuel rods in. So expensive. All of this so expensive. All right, there's the first level. Brakes. Let's look at you. We need ethyl cyanoacrylate. Great. We need we got Nexlet Timmy. No, that's it. That's all we need. This is to take a lot of this. Oh my god, it's only 3. Wow, brakes 3 are expensive. Wow. Big wow, friends. Yeah, we've got all that. So we need to get ethyl cyanoacrylate, and that needs cyanoacetate. And we have everything else, and that's cyanic acid. We got all this stuff. It's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. And cyanoacetate is used in... That's ethyl cyanoacrylate, excuse me. And cyanoacetate is used in a couple things, including erbium. All right, don't think about any of that. So that's done. That path is done. Now we look at electronics. We got that. We need plasmonic core. I'm already shaking in fear. Plasmonic core. Neuromorphic, we got. Epoxy, got all of this. We just need a plasmonic core. And that's a lot of stuff we don't got. We've got the slabs. We need metallic core. We need silica shell. All right, metallic core. Tell me about you. We need sodium citrate and chloroauric acid. Sodium citrate, chloroauric acid. Chloroauric acid is just stuff we got. Sodium citrate is citric acid, which I don't know if we have. I don't think we do have. So, citric acid. Okay. Okay, and that gives us a metallic core. Now we need a silica shell. I think we have TiOS. We have TiOS, right? TiOS? TiOS. Yeah, we got tetraorthosilicate. Tetraethyl orthosilicate. Parts 3. So, and with that, we'll be able to make a plasmonic core. And with that, we'll be able to make electronics Mark III. We should probably make the plasmonic core right next to electronics part 3. Then we also have to make core shell nanoparticles, which is another... It's part of prod science. We should probably take this at the same time. Here, so let's write that down. Core shell nanoparticles. This is probably what I do next, honestly. And this takes plasmonic core, and we're just going to put that down right there. We also need fluoropore and dielectric layer. And dielectric layer. All right, fluoropore is... We got slaughter trits, and we got to get rhodamine B. And rhodamine B is stuff I don't got. Okay, we keep going. Diethyl aminophenol. We need phthalic anhydride. And that's... No, we're not done yet. Diethyl aniline. Diethyl aniline is stuff we got. We make aniline already. I'm pretty sure we're already making it. I'm just going to pretend we are. And then we go off to phthalic anhydride. This is stuff we got. Okay. And so that will get us all the way up to rhodamine B, which is only a precursor into this. At least it's affected by productivity. And core shell nanoparticles. And the fluoropore is only used in this again. Okay. And then lastly, we need we need milphy. Milphy. And dielectric layer, which is something we don't have, but we can make. Lithium niobate nanoparticles. And that's just, we have lithium niobate. It's part of the lithium processing area. And we have industrial diamonds. That's a lot of diamonds, friends. This is affected by prod. All right, so next. Wait, this has to go right there. And then we get our dielectric layer. Now we have to investigate Milphy. We need iron nanoparticles. And that's it. And we investigate this, and that's got that. We need dodecylamine. Dodecylamine, and that's it. And dodecylamine is dodecanoic acid. Okay, you're really messing with me, aren't you? And dodecanoic acid is... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is a series. It is organic pulp. Organic pulp. I think it's just a rock in like an aug, right? Rhenea seeds of rock in an arquad. We can't afford the Rhenea seeds. Certainly not that many. The Varrock and the Arquad we can do. And that many Grod? Probably not. This is probably what we're doing. This is probably most useful. There's vegan recipes, though. I think that's what this is about. There's the cruelty recipe and there's the no cruelty recipe. All right, so... Okay, we are core shell nanoparticles. We are following this line. Core, and that was... No, that's iron nanoparticles, and that's up to Milphy. Then we get from this Milphy, and then iron nanoparticles. And that's used in Milphy and a personal fusion cell, both of which are very important. Okay, isn't that wonderful? So core shell nanoparticles are important. Personal fusion cell is used, in the next science. We can do this now. Can I use this in my inventory? Is that enough fuel to count? And what do we do with the spent personal fusion cells? Personal fusion cell. Spent. Right there. What do you do with this? The deuterium-tritium fusion cell has been exhausted. Yes. Oh, and then you recharge it. Okay. So hopefully this is... It doesn't say it can be put in my inventory, unfortunately. So I don't know why it's called a personal fusion cell. It would say what its grid size was if it could be fit in the inventory. Alright, I'm getting off track. We need iron nanoparticles for Milphy. And Milphy is used in a lot of stuff. But I thought it was useful in some science somewhere. Core shell nanoparticles is what we make, right? And then it requires Milphy and the plasmonic core, and then it makes nanostructured material, which is, I guess, what we're actually doing right now. Here, all of this has to be moved over. Nanostructured material. And just, like, pretend, right? We need... ridiculous alloy, which I'm pretty sure this is just stuff we got. We just have to make it. Okay, core shell nanoparticles right there. A Sarcoris, how wonderful, and everything else we have. And then nanostructured material is used again in everything, but most importantly, it's in science. And if we look at science, we have coated container. We don't have control unit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ingredients right now if we get the nanostructured material. So I guess we just start that. Just 1, 2. No, just 1. Bup, 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 bup. And then all of you come over, and we're just going to have to start working our way through this. And these two things are intertwined. Electronics 3, because we need the plasmonic core. And the plasmonic core is used in this. So we might as well do both of these at the same time. Does this make sense? And then at least we don't have to export the plasmonic core. All right, so don't think about this anymore. We were on another thing. We were doing parts. We were doing all of this. We looked at the electronics Mark III, and we were honestly kind of horrified at what we're going to have to do here. And it's leading us down a rabbit hole of going who knows where. Maybe I'll just do the plasmonic core and leave that to be made next door. Maybe this is what we do next after we get the next level of the machine shop going. That sounds great. Anyway, electronics Mark III. Pretty sure we're done here. And so we get to go back, and we need to go to gearbox. We make that. I'm pretty sure we make all this stuff. We need ridiculous alloy. Ridiculous alloy. That's fantastic. And then I think we have all the rest of this. Okay. So, okay, we'll get that done. Hydraulic systems now. That's ethyl cyanoacrylate, which we're already making. Otherwise, this is just stuff we have. Great. And now to shaft. Shaft Mark III. This is just stuff we have, except it's going to cost a lot of super steel. We're about to get a big draw on super steel, so we should probably do this early. So that's completely ready. Now it's utility box. Done, done. Did that. I think this is the only one that required this. This is nothing. Okay. So looking this over. Ethyl cyanoacrylate is definitely next. And then we work on plasmonic core. And probably do electronics 3. And then we build that area, and electronics 3 has to share the plasmonic core with the nanostructured material. So we have to overbuild the plasmonic core. As if that's something I have to remind myself, you know? Yeah, we've got a few days of work here. Yep, indeed. All right, I am now done. Now I'm going to check on epoxy again. Oh, what was this dip? That was probably a lack of a delivery. But we're still producing more than we're consuming. And that's, okay, not in the last 10 minutes, but still, that's very healthy. All right, I'm done. I'm out of here. We did good today. I mean, we didn't get as far as we could have. We filled 3 city blocks. And I mean, admittedly, it was copy-paste, but still, it's 3 city blocks. No. Right about here, yeah? And then we're getting close to the top. We're going to have to zoom out one of these days. So what I'm going to do is probably electronics parts 3 go here as per tradition. Maybe shoot for plasmonic core to end up right here. And so we do plasmonic core support, all of the metallic core and stuff right here. And then it pours down into plasmonic core. And then plasmonic core also feeds into here. And we'll take these 6 blocks or so. And this is just nanostructured material. It sounds like a good plan. All right, so welcome to the end of the episode. Let's take a screenshot. What did I do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, there are a bunch of little things. We messed with Vonixes again. But the factory is running great at the moment. Everything is full steam ahead. The big thing, of course, was just I made the dedicated epoxy tripler right here. So this makes 1 unit of epoxy, and this makes times 2 of that right here. We're using the better Ulrich recipe, and I'm concerned about our salt consumption. Our salt intake is probably a little higher than it should be, but I'm also happy with how much epoxy this area is pouring out. So that's just, we are producing more epoxy than we need at this moment, which was an unthinkable position yesterday. What else did I do? I can't remember. It can't have been that important then, right? I wonder, what else did I do? I just fiddled with little stuff. Like just running around tweaking this and that. Ah, well, good enough. Well, I'm done now. Bye, everybody. Bye.